Hey, what is going on, Hustle Buddies? As always, let me know in the chat that you can see me and hear me, all that good stuff. Let me know where you are watching from. Yesterday, we had a couple people doing OA from overseas. So they were watching from, they said Jerusalem. Super cool stuff. Yeah, I love it. And that's what's beautiful about doing online arbitrage is you can do it from anywhere in the world. Whether you live in another place, whether you travel to another place, like you can go like on a cruise ship and keep your business running. And that's what's awesome about it. All right. Okay. So these nights, if this is your first time tuning into one of these live sourcing things, these nights for this whole week, so it's 7 days of this, we are doing these source every day videos. And I want to sort of give you guys a taste of different ways of sourcing, different ways of starting out on things. I feel like this is the biggest hiccup for people. It's the biggest sort of barrier to entry. Beginners don't really know how to source. Even experienced sellers, like it all comes back to sourcing. Your business is built around how good are you at finding profitable products to flip. So if you're just starting, you probably suck at this. And even if you've been doing this for a while, like you always want to pick up new tips. You should never get stagnant. A business that's not growing is shrinking and it's dying, okay? So we're doing these sourcing nights every night this week, leading up to Friday. On Friday, we have a very exciting event called Sourcing Camp. You see there's a QR code right there, or if you need a link, just let me know in the chat and I can send you a link that way as well. But Sourcing Camp is going to be this on steroids. So we're bringing in about 13 different camp counselors. These are all successful 6, 7, and 8-figure Amazon business owners. It's not like guru people. It's not like people who are just making a bunch of classes or doing TikToks or whatever. It's people who are in the trenches. They're walking the walk. They have successful businesses. So I've reached out to them. It's like, hey, can you just do your regular old sourcing that you would normally do, but let us watch over your shoulders. Let us sort of pick your brain while you're doing it, kind of talk us through why you are doing whatever it is that you're doing, okay? And everyone has different sourcing methods, different sourcing styles, all of that. So I'm super excited about that. That's going to be starting on Friday, okay? All right, we've got a couple different things. Let's see over on YouTube. What's up from Maryland? Sweet. So that's sort of what this is and what we're going to be going through. I'm going to be doing some live sourcing here. We've done this 2 days in a row now, or 2 times in the past. So this is day 3. And I try to do something different every time. I'm thinking for tonight, I was going to show you guys we're going to kind of combine a couple things. It's not necessarily like a specific style. I know some people are like, oh, I really want to do reverse sourcing, or I really want to do this, and they put like a sort of tag on it. There's not really a label for what I'm going to do. This is just what sourcing is. I think sometimes people get caught up in the labels when in actuality, like a real business owner, we don't really put labels on like, oh, today I must do storefront stocking and it must go like this. You just source. You just look for profitable products by any means necessary. So we're just going to do some sourcing here. I don't have a fancy title or tagline for what this is, but it's going to be combining a couple different tools and methods, I guess, that I am familiar with. Okay, so since this is Father's Day, happy Father's Day, by the way. Since this is Father's Day, there's a lot of sites running some really, really, really good sales. There's a lot of easy places to start. You could go to like, oh, that's weird. I hope that doesn't say that, you could, I think my title is wrong. Nate, doing some sourcing live. This is probably a weird, probably if you're watching on YouTube, sourcing camp starting soon. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right. Yeah, I had a weird title on YouTube. Sorry about that. All right. So yeah, let's dive into some sourcing here. There's not a whole lot of folks showing up tonight. I mean, it's Father's Day. People are busy. So we're going to keep this short. We're going to keep it brief. Hopefully you can make some profit if you are tuning in. But let's dive into it. Okay, so Kohl's is one of my favorite websites. We use this a whole lot. So I'm going to share my screen here. We'll go into the matrix for a second. Kohl's is running. I'll show you guys the main website. Kohl's is running a really unusual sale for Kohl's. Now this, like I source at Kohl's a lot, so I'm telling you, this is pretty unusual. The 15, 20, 30% off, that's all the normal stuff. What's unusual is this plus 7.5 rewards with a Kohl's charge card. So this is like the Yes to You rewards. Usually it's the 5%, but they're bumping it up to 7.5%, which is really good stuff. Okay. This stacks with cashback websites. So like you can see here, Rakuten, this is another 2%. This also stacks with, you are able to earn Kohl's cash. So it's $10 of Kohl's cash for every $50 that you spend. If you just kind of break that down into percentages, that's roughly 20%. It's not exactly 20% because you're never going to exactly buy things in $50 increments, but you can get pretty close. So it's about 20%. So we've got this 30% stacked on the 20%, stacked on the 7.5%, stacked on this 2%, okay? All of that just goes one after another, after another, after another. It comes out, when I was doing the math, it was like 48 point something weird percentage when I actually broke it down like that. So just for the sake of easy mental math, we're just going to go in thinking whatever the sticker says, we're paying about half of that, like a little bit more than half. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with that in mind, knowing that we're not paying whatever the sticker says, we're paying about half of that. Now, there's lots of different ways that we could continue on with this knowledge. So one is we could look for, like I sell a ton of bras. This is probably the longest standing category that we've sold in. Like I have a whole class about flipping bras from Kohl's all around Orlando. It's like the stores know me as the bra guy. Okay. You could go into bras and there's actually a couple that have further sales. So you see this where it says buy one, get one 50% off. That actually stacks on top of all of these other stacks. So we'll click on this. If it's buy one, get one 50, it's roughly 25% off. You're going to ignore this. Ignore the this $37 because this is the 15% off coupon. What you're looking at is the 44. So 44 is our base price. Let me pull out the calculator here. 44 is our base price. The first thing that we're going to do is it's buy one, get one 50% off. So each one is essentially 25% off. So we take 44, multiply it by 0.75. This is 25% off. Okay. So each bra, the base price is sort of 33. Next, we can, we'll take our 30% off savings. So we're going to take this 33, multiply it by 0.7. That is 30% off. Okay. Now we're down to 23. Okay. Then we're earning Kohl's cash. So it's 10 for every 50 or roughly 20%. We're going to take this 23.1, multiply that by 0.8. Okay. And then there is also the 7.5% for the rewards. There is Rakuten 2%, all of that stuff. Let's just take this and multiply it by, say, like let's see, 0.92. All right. So that brings us down to $17. That's a pretty good price. You could go through pretty much all of the stuff manually from this point on. You could go through all of these different bras or whatever you want to sell and go through manually. I mean, that's less than half of the sticker price. If the sticker says 44, we're actually paying 17. I mean, that's solid stuff. Now, granted, like these bras are never selling for 44. So it's a little bit kind of a bait and switch for them to say that this is the regular price. They don't ever sell this for $44. But yeah, you could go through Amazon and check all the listings. I would say the easiest way, if you're doing specific to bras, for example, the easiest way to search Amazon would be to search, like you could do it like this. I'm going to use Ace and Gadget here to pull up Amazon. If you guys have any questions, by the way, drop them in chat. All right. And really, we are looking for this number. This is the model number, the 07112. So that would be the match. Once you find the match, then you just see if anything is a decent price. All right. So if this is the correct listing, is this correct? That looks a little bit different, I think. I don't think this is quite the same. I'll confirm it here in a second. It'll show us the model number right here. Oh, yeah, that is the right model number. Interesting. Okay. So lace tea bag. Oh, but this is like a weird variation that was orphaned and doesn't sell very frequently. All right. So I'm not going to keep diving through this specific thing, but just understand that all of this stuff on Kohl's for the next 5 hours, there are crazy deals going on. Like, it's very easy to make money. Now, I wanted to sort of combine this knowledge with some other tools. And I think that's really what a lot of people miss when they're utilizing some of the more like automation heavy tools, things like tactical arbitrage. Tactical arbitrage can be phenomenal if you use it correctly. And I think one of the biggest ways that people use it incorrectly is they don't take their exterior knowledge and they don't take the like outside deals and input that into what they are doing with tactical arbitrage. So let me show you a really cool thing that they have recently added here. Whoa, my screen just freaked out. So tactical arbitrage has recently, and make sure all my windows are back up. Oh, did I lose my videos? I might have. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you can still see me and hear me, because everything, all my live videos looked like they went black for a second. I'll continue on. I'm hoping that you guys can still see me and hear me. Let's see. Can you still see me? We've been having some storms recently here in Orlando, so it might have zapped me. Yes, we can. Okay. All right. So tactical arbitrage, just recently in the past couple months, added a super cool feature. It's probably my most used feature of tactical arbitrage now, and it's the quick search button. The quick search button, love it or hate it, tactical arbitrage is archiving every single search that every seller does on tactical arbitrage, and quick search is pulling that archived data. So this is like every search. If we input nothing here, it would pull literally every single product that every seller has searched for with tactical arbitrage. Now, some people think like, oh, I hate the idea of that because now other people are sourcing my products. Yeah, sort of. But if you think about how massive tactical arbitrage is and how many products are getting sourced through, the likelihood of somebody finding your specific product through this is incredibly low. Okay. Just to give you a frame of reference, I set this to just show me things in the past 1 day that people have pulled from Kohl's, and I have 4,001 results. Okay, 4,000. That's from the past 24 hours. I have 4,000 items to look through, and if I refresh the page, I will probably see at least 10 new things. Like there's that much data. It's just I wouldn't stress about this with your personal searches, but what we can do with this is you can use this two different ways. You can either set pretty strict parameters and really like just get the cream of the crop, just kind of cherry pick like, okay, that's profitable, that's profitable, that's profitable, and boom, you're done. Or you can do what I'm about to do, and that is set super wide parameters with the understanding that we are not actually paying these prices. We're paying about 50% or sometimes even less than 50% of what tactical arbitrage thinks the buy cost is. Okay, so all I've done, I've gone to quick search. I put our retailer as Kohl's because we already know the sales. Gross profit, I want to see things with some profit on them, like $5 or whatever. Ideally, it's in stock. Now, this doesn't always work, but for the most part, this helps. We're excluding a couple things like Nike and Adidas because those you can't use coupons for those brands. I want sales ranks less than 250,000. This is again just kind of arbitrary stuff. It doesn't need to be exact. Really, what I want to see is the 1 day. I want it to be a perfect UPC match, and the gross ROI. I want there to be like something, but it doesn't have to be much because remember, we're going to be getting this like 50% less. Okay, so let's start clicking through a couple of these. These numbers right here, they do not matter. This number right here doesn't matter because again, we're usually going to be able to use coupons for these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this and I'm just going to go through and check, can I use coupons? So this one immediately, coupon ineligible. Boom. Okay, done. Move on. So I'm never going to click on one of these Petite Lands ones again. All right, let's check this. Juniors, Union Bay. Let's see if this one pulls anything up. That one is out of stock. All right, next one. This might also be a coupon thing. We'll see if they're swimwear. Yeah, coupon ineligible. Okay, so we're going to skip petite. We're going to skip women's land. Columbia, I know it doesn't apply. Carpets are never going to be the right size. Women's lands. So we're going to skip this, skip this, skip this. Vans, I don't think Vans applies for coupons either. Yeah, coupons ineligible, so we're going to skip this. The only reason I'm skipping this is because specifically I have in my brain, we're looking for something where we're actually paying 50% less than most other people think. All right, we're going to skip all the carpets. Those never pull up correctly. Let's check this one. Coupon ineligible. Okay, so we're not going to check any more of the Martha Stewart Skechers ones. All right, let's check this. We can like quickly go through this. That's really what I'm getting at. So I'm quickly ruling out these and I'm learning, okay, this is what I can click on and this is what I can't click on. So I'm not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that. This is actually a mismatch. I've seen this one before. I'm not going to click on that. We're skipping all the Melissa Doug ones. This one is promising. This one I think should be eligible. Oh, no. Oh, it's Under Armour. Never mind. All right. Crocs ineligible. Let's check this. I promise, guys, we're going to find something that's eligible, and it's going to be a super easy flip. All right. Skipping Lands Eds. Skipping Skechers. Skip Under Armour. Skipped Champion. I don't remember for sure. Coupon ineligible. So skip Champion, skip Converse. Now, if you want, you could like add these to the exclusion. So like search terms, like we could add Converse. We could add these other things if you wanted to narrow it down even further. I think we can do this pretty fast ourselves without going through that. Skip. It's a rug. Most people can't sell perfumes. We're going to skip that. Skip Under Armour, skip Vans, Adidas. Let's see here. Cole Haan. Let me check Cole Haan. Coupon ineligible in Cole Haan. Beauty stuff is going to be mostly ineligible, although it might have its own. They might be running their own thing. So this is worth clicking on. Sephora. Nothing popped up on my screen, so I don't think so. All right. Moving on. Skip. Man, where was I was just doing this earlier today and I found like 4 things. I'm really that sucks. Let me see. Kohl's, yes. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, because almost everything here is. Oh, you know what? This is what exclude. Let's just exclude shoes. I don't want to exclude clothing. I just want to exclude shoes. Is it not letting me do this? Maybe I'll send him an email about that because it should let me do that. All right, we'll move on to the next page. I don't see anything here that I think works. Oop. There we go. Let me try the next page. No, wait, what? Come on now, TA. Don't fail me now. And now it's showing me like nothing. Something went funky. Let me restart this because I should not be seeing 14 results. It's always when you're on video that your stuff doesn't work the way that you were thinking. All right, so we're including Kohls.com, excluding all this stuff. It's in stock, excluding that. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. There should. Why is this happening? Maybe I'll do that. Huh. Pop this out to 3 days. What just happened? We were just looking at like 1,000. Yeah. Maybe the hour rolled over or something. Maybe it was like exactly 24 hours ago that someone had run a search. I don't know. That's the only explanation I've got as to why all of a sudden everything I was looking at disappeared. All right. Union I think we checked that one already, and it was out of stock. I'm looking for something Converse Lands Edge. I wonder if all Lands Edge are like that, or if it was just the swimsuits. Oh, this is promising. All right, so we should be able to get, yeah. So we can apply coupons to this. It's just the swimsuits that you couldn't get. So we can apply all of the coupons and everything. We're gonna look here on the listing. We know it's a match. It should be a UPC match because it's Tactical Arbitrage has already done that for us. They've got a bunch of different colors and sizes here, and there's a bunch of different colors and sizes over on Amazon. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to see like which ones are the most popular, because I see here, like, see this Keepa graph, how it's like a rank of like 7 million, almost 8 million, and then all of a sudden the next day a rank of 88,000. Okay, what happened here is this specific color that we are looking at probably hardly ever sells, if ever. And for this portion of time here, so the middle of March to the end of April, it was orphaned. So this was like detached from the main parent listing. And so it lost its sales rank, and it has its own sales rank. And if it's just by itself, you can see here, it doesn't really sell. So let me look through here at the different variations. And we have this ordered by the rating count. Okay, right here in Keepa. There's no like special tools I'm using here. This is just regular old Keepa. Okay. Now, the more ratings or reviews something has, the more it has been purchased. In fact, we can even see here on the left, some of these Amazon is telling us that a minimum of 50 of these have sold in the past 30 days. And this is not a guesstimation. This is like absolute straight from Amazon. We know that this is true. Okay. So it looks like the black ones sell a lot. This blue one and some of these. So black and navy are pretty much the only ones that are selling well. So let's pop over to Kohl's, see if we can get black or navy. So we're on, I would call this navy, and we got black. Okay. So our base price is $29.97. Now, if we include everything here, I'll click on the black one. And let's just pick an arbitrary size. I don't know, how about 8? Okay. All right, we'll let this populate here. So our buy cost is $29.97. So we're going to take $29.97, and then we're going to take this, multiply it by like let's say 52. So that's 48% off, which is roughly, it's not exact, but it's roughly what we're going to get. All right. So we're paying about $15.50. Again, this is not exact, but enough to give us a good ballpark. We're paying about $15.50. If we're paying about $15.50, this is very profitable. $13 profit, 84% ROI. This black variation sells very well. So this would be something I would even probably pick up multiples of these if I was not doing a video on it. All right. Same with the blues, if you can find any blues. Now, if you want to dig in even further, like, okay, but like we know these variations are selling well, but are they priced differently? I see, oh, look at this. The 18 wide is selling for a bit more, so 47. Or the like the black 14 and the black 16, those are the ones that are really selling like hotcakes right now. So we could go up here to the 14. Let's see the price on this. Is it the same $41? Yes, same $41. And can we get that size? Yes, we can get that size. All right, boom. There's a profitable product for you right there. I am going to copy this, and we've had, for anyone who's been watching these videos the past couple days, we've been keeping a spreadsheet of the products that we're finding during these videos. All right, so I'm going to add this to the spreadsheet. If you need a link to this spreadsheet, let me know in the chat, and I can send that over to you. We've got a couple A-to-A flips from yesterday that I put in there. Let's just put this one in. All right, perfect. All right, so yeah, let's see if we can find maybe just like one, either I'll find one more, or if you guys have questions, let me know in the chat. I'm gonna briefly pause for a second here and double check to see if I have any questions. All right, let me see. Let's see, stop sharing screen. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Magic Bullet Portable Blender has a coupon. Yeah, there's some like mail-in rebates for some of that stuff. Now the mail-in rebates get a little bit tricky because you have to cut, if this is a mail-in rebate, you have to cut the UPC off of the box and then send that to the manufacturer. And then it gets a little iffy about if you can sell that as new. Oh yeah, someone was asking for the link. Yep, let me send that to you. There you go. All right, there's a link to this this document right here. Someone on Facebook was asking, what tool is this? That is Tactical Arbitrage and Keepa. Those are the two main tools. I guess it kind of depends on what tool you're asking about. Are you asking about the that quick search thing where we were looking through the initial products? That is Tactical Arbitrage. And actually, if you come to Sourcing Camp, we are giving away 2 6-month subscriptions to Tactical Arbitrage, which is like crazy. That usually would cost you like $600. We're giving away 2 of them during Sourcing Camp. So if you're interested in Tactical Arbitrage, but you don't have it yet, don't sign up yet. Come to Sourcing Camp. We're going to be giving some away, and I think we're probably going to have a pretty sweet coupon for that as well. All right. All right. Let me see. Tactical Arbitrage. Thanks. Yes, please. Copy of the spreadsheet. Yep. Let me see. There we go. There's a copy of that spreadsheet. I'll have a link to the spreadsheet. Perfect. All right. I think I got everybody. I don't think anyone on Instagram has asked any questions yet. But if you're watching from Instagram and you have questions, just let me know. All right. Let's see if I can find one more thing. I don't know. My neighbors are calling me. We're trying to do like a dad's night here in a second. So let me spend like 3 or 4 minutes trying to find something. And then if I can, great. And if I can't, that's all right. Let me check this. So this is the same brand. Oh, you know what? Share this tab instead. Okay, so this is in stock. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a second. And then I will share my whole window, so that I'm not jumping around. Okay, there we go. So we're looking at this. Oh, coupon ineligible. Dang it. Why did it work for this but not this? That's annoying. Okay, let's check Eddie Bauer. It's like every week Kohl's is adding more and more brands that are coupon ineligible, which is unfortunate for resellers like us. All right. Let's see, skipping those. And I might not find anything. This is also like, especially during Sourcing Camp, we want to give you guys like a realistic look at what sourcing is actually like. And sourcing is not just like a curated, oh, here's 10 products that I spent 5 minutes to find. Like sourcing takes time. Sometimes you strike out. Sometimes you beat your head into a wall. But you just got to keep pushing through. Let's see, Nike, Kohano, men's Lee. Let me check this. I think Lee's been, yeah. Every day, probably not. Coupon ineligible, yep. Listen, Doug Jumbo, profit. Yeah, there's no profit there, even if we get coupons and discounts. Well, we might not find anything. I'll try 5 more. I'll put a limit on myself. I'll try 5 more things. Under Armour, Nike, we've checked Easy Street already. No one can sell Levi's. Tommy Hilfiger, no. Nike, let's try this one. Coupon ineligible. All right, next one. Turtle Beach, let's check this. Coupon ineligible. Yeah, and really, I mean, you could go in here and you could start Jockey Scrubs. Let me check this real fast. So this will be number 2. Whoa. All right, here we got one. Sweet. Okay, so Jockey Scrubs. Our base price is $47. We've got lots of different colors, lots of different sizes. So base price is 47, but we're paying about half of that. So let's say like 24 roughly, just doing some quick mental math. So I don't have to bust out the old calculator again, just to give us a ballpark of like, is this worth our time to look into? So profitable, yes, very profitable. Is it selling? Yeah, let's check the variations real fast, see if there's, if all of the sales are in like one or two variations or if they're spread across pretty evenly here. All right, ratings, we got that organized. We've got black, black, navy, navy, black, black, navy, navy, black, black, navy, navy, black, 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 navy, navy. And then the royal blues start sneaking in here with a couple of reviews. But you know what? Even down here, even these, they still have plenty of reviews. I would not rule these out, these other colors. So lots of options here. Let me see if there's any that are more expensive and have reviews. So now we're going to sort it by price. All right, Galaxy Blue. Let me see if we have Galaxy Blue. We don't, but we do have the blacks and everything else. So let me just pull up one of the black listings real fast. Sort it this way again. Black medium is currently selling for 60. All right, so black, and we will go to medium. There's also this cool thing you can do. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this or knew this, but you can actually type in a color into this variations tab. So like, let's say you just want to compare all the different black ones. You can go, a couple different ways. You could do like color right here, just type in the word black. And now you're just comparing all of the black ones. So you can go through here and see like, all right, which ones are selling for most? Oh, and they're all selling for the same amount. They're all 46 right now. So 46 right there. 24 is our buy cost. Not quite enough profit. I would probably pass on this because it's clothing with like returns and things like that. Maybe, I mean, it would kind of depend on my mood. I'm not going to say that's like a hard no, but it's right there on the line. But yeah, I think there is some stuff there. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add this and I'll let you guys do your own rabbit trailing. So then, you know, there's probably not going to be a whole lot of competition if you do end up buying this. So probably like don't get the exact same black one. I'm just giving you guys this to like start at, but rabbit trail off of this and go from there. All right. Any questions? I've got about 2 minutes before I've got to go. Wonder if eBay will have an option to remove specific brands. Yes, so they do have the option. Unfortunately, last time I checked, they only allow you to remove one single brand. I've sent them an email about this because there was no way, like with stores, you can add multiple like exclusions, like exclude this, exclude this, exclude this. With brands, it hasn't been letting me do that. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit slow, but I couldn't get that part to work. Can we sell jockey? I don't know. Can you sell jockey? I can sell jockey. Check, see if you're ungated. Let me see with a copy. All right, so I sent the spreadsheet out. I don't see any questions there. I don't see any questions there. I don't see any questions there. All right, that's it for us. I hope you guys learned a little bit. Check out Sourcing Camp. We have a QR code right up here for Sourcing Camp. It starts on Friday, so you have like 4 days left to sign up for this. All right, Sourcing Camp is going to be incredible. There's tons of info there. So I'll leave that QR code there, or if you need a link, just ask for a link and I can come back later and shoot it over to you. All right. Okay. I hope you guys go out and make some money tonight. There are some crazy sales, coupons for everything for Father's Day. If you are a father or if you have a father or whatever, I hope you have a